Welcome, another video by Djsprc. We have a new addition to the fleet. We have a tiny boat. Yeah, you may not believe that. If you look at the size of the box, and this is a 6 feet table, small boat. Roughly a small boat. Do I have? No, I don't. Okay, thought I had my tape here. Yeah, we do have the Pro Boat Jetstream 1.6 24-inch jet boat RTR in the box. Now, if you're wondering which color that I got, it's pretty much explanatory. It is this one. There's one thing that Pro Boat did. They do offer two colors, the black and red, but pretty much what's on the top of the box is what's in the box. This is the Shreddy, and the other one is the Mojo 2. The red one is the Mojo. This is the Shreddy from Pro Boat, and actually scaled both from the original one. The Mojo 2 and the Shreddy, they do exist in real life. They're pretty much equal to scale, 1-to-1, very close to it. But enough said right now. Let's look what it's on the box right here. Basically, it's a 12-inch wide boat by 8.9 inches high. If you want to go a little more specific here, 225 mil of height, 304 inches wide, and 609 millimeters long, if you really want to go specifically. It does have an ESC 100 amps cable of doing 2 to 4S. Basically, it's sensorless, brushless motor. The receiver that's built in, it is the Spectrum SLR 300. The motor is a 4068 1600 kV brushless. Again, the radio 2 is on a Spectrum SLT3. The speed in this vehicle, or this boat should I say, is 20 miles an hour plus. Roughly about 32 kilometers an hour for all you Canadians and Australians. And like I said, they do offer two different colors. Yep, upside down. This is the Mojo 2. That's the back of the box. And let's see what's in the box. Include the Jetstream boat, Spectrum remote, ESC motor, boat stand, and AAA batteries. Now, prior to doing this video, yes, I did open the boat to verify if there's anything defective. There's a lot of videos you look out there, and it's supposed to come with certain item, but I guess they don't do it anymore. And if you're wondering what is the item itself, is the keychain, lanyard. I did not get it with this one. I guess something they were doing in the beginning. Now, looking inside it, it's extremely well packed. When I opened it the first time, I looked at it and went, damn. Even if the box would have been thrown left and right, this boat is 100% protected. Let's take this out. Let's put this guy aside for the moment. Let's see what's in this box. We have a stand. It is directional. Just be careful. Piece of foam. Okay. We do have the SL3. That has pretty much anything that's an SL3 will have. Your steering, your throttle, your reverse. This is basically for the rear bucket to be able to put it in the reverse. And you have your steering rate, your throttle rate, and your steering positioning. Takes AAAs, put that aside. In the little bag, what's in the bag is your second battery tray. You can load your battery before putting in the boat. That I do love. You do have 4 straps and AA batteries. Just not creating a mess in the studio here. We're gonna put this back in the bag. Time to take this guy out. Basically take the rear foam out, throw it on the ground. You grab the back of your boat and tilt it. Boom. Grab this box, put it on the ground. Grab your stand, the flat part goes in the back, and you have your boat. If we look at the front of the boat, you do have the light bar that you can incline the distance you want. And then you do have the Shreddy logo in front here that you can't really see. There you go. And this is made out of foam. Basically, if you ever saw a real jet boat, a lot of them have this kind of foam you can walk on. It's nicer than walking aluminum. They did the same thing here too. If you go on the side, you do have the sponsor, XComp, Rally, Heatwave, Method, Rigid, HP Tuner, Team Full Throttle, PRP, Rockford Fosgate, and site whatever. With the color stream of the palm tree. It is nice. Going in the back of the boat, again, with the foams with the Shreddy logos. This is where you have a little bit of the magic happening here. You do have your adjustable trim tabs on both sides. And this is the bucket I was talking about. Basically right now, wide open, it goes forward. When you do put it in reverse, this will go down and shoot the water towards the front of the boat. Be able to reverse. And the other thing it does too, if you hold the button A, if I remember correctly, down, if ever something goes in the grill underneath, that I'll show you in a minute, it will try to evacuate itself. And you do have 2 fake speakers. Future upgrade about this guy, these will will work. Just saying. Now, if we flip it on the side, you do have the armored plate that is exchangeable. What it means is, let's say you damage this or scratch it so much that you want to change it. A couple of 20 screws and this comes off. And you put a brand new one. And the other, you have the intake here grill that your water goes in and comes out of the back. That's what I was saying. If you hold it, for pretty sure it's the button A if I remember correctly. If you hold it down, it will go kind of a purge to evacuate in the back here instead. And like I said, you have your trim tabs here, both sides. Now, watching a couple of videos on this boat here, there's a lot of people saying this is a bashing boat. Bashing in rocks, any kind of stuff that you have in the water itself. A lot of people are breaking this boat. It seems strong. It's not that strong that you think. I saw a lot of people damaging the front end, even damaging the back end. Now, some people basically put a piece of aluminum here to reinforce it. A lot of people put some kind of a bumper in the front here too to reinforce it. It's a boat. The hull is not a 1/4 inch thick, but I would say just use common sense. I bought this boat not to basically start going in a rock pile. There's a water around it, and yeah, it's to have fun. It's not a boat that's extremely fast compared to other boats that we have on the channel, but it's the sheer size of it. I don't know, it just screams to me to have fun. Again, watching videos about it before buying it or adding it to the channel, people are having fun. If you need to access, oh yeah, before I forgot to, in the back here you'll have a drain plug too. It does take in water. Unfortunately, you cannot really seal the back end here because of the rear cover that's removable. It has foam. And what holds this cover to the boat itself is 4 magnets. It does, when you push it in, sunk itself a little bit, but you get this boat, tell yourself water will go in. That's pretty much a guaranteed. That's the only reason there's a drain plug in the back here. Now, if you remove this, put this aside for the moment, and this is where you have all the magic. I'll bring you guys in a little bit closer and I'll show you. But once you have the hatch removed, on the side here you'll have your main power and your lights. It does have rear lights and front lights. The rear light basically wigwags, and the front just brights where you're going. Basically meaning you can play in the dark with this guy here. Inside the cab, you do have Mr. Shreddy. Basically very shredded. And the real guy doesn't look like that 100%. Even himself says it. But he is a funny guy. And yes, it has an IC5 connector. Pretty much a 5000 you can put in it. 100C I would recommend. On the box it does recommend a 50C to 100. Personally, I would recommend 100Cs. It does bear the smart technology. The only down point that I feel it's weird, the IC5 that's inside doesn't have the center wire for the smart technology. Kind of a bummer. But you can upgrade the AC in this guy to the 130 amps. That has that option if you wanted to. But enough talking. Let's bring you guys a little bit closer to see what's inside of this boat. As like I was saying, you do have the trim tabs here. And basically the drain plugs there. I don't know if you can see it here, but yeah. Looking inside, like I was saying, it's a big can. You have the steering servo right here, and this is for the rear bucket. If I bring it down, you'll see it. And you can adjust the pitch of the jet in the back by playing with this screw right here. Now, I tried to see if somebody made kind of a new plate to change this and be able to add a third servo. because you could be able to adjust your trim of your jet on the fly. Unfortunately, there was somebody, I think it's Lizard RC, if I remember correctly, that made a plate, but he decided to close up shop for the moment. They're not available. If you know somebody that has one, please let me know in the comments. I would be interested to be able to do that on mine. But I digress. Let's go on. And like I said, this is the removable plate for your battery. It does lock in right there. And you plug in your physical battery right there. And like I said, you have the speakers in the back. It is nice. And you do have the Jetstream logo there too. Now, there is upgrades you can buy for this boat. And I do have some with me right here. Look for future video on the upgrades. Before doing certain upgrades on this boat, I want to physically put in the water and try it. But one of the upgrades is the stainless, or the aluminum with the stainless rods for the intake underneath instead of having it plastic. And I feel like that gives you more intake of water. And the other one too is the aluminum prop. Inside the boat right now, this comes aluminum, the sleeve already, but the prop is plastic. And they do give you the aluminum prop. That's another upgrade I want to do. And I do have a third upgrade from GPM. Basically, this is the Pro Boat Jetstream servo mount. What I mean by servo mount is the bracket that holds these servos. I'll show you why I want to change it. If the camera wants to focus, see how the steering servo moves? And I'm barely putting any pressure on it. I say to myself, when you're going to turn, that flexes. And I grab blue. Why not? You have basically the steering servo goes here, and then you have on the side here the for the bucket. But in a nutshell, this is the Pro Boat Jetstream. And yeah, like I was saying, in a nutshell, this is the Pro Boat 1.6 Jetstream. I am going to run it on 4S. I did buy two Gen Ace 6,140 Cs for it. But again, I would recommend a minimum of 100 Cs for this guy here. I got one of my friend that 3D printed one. Works awesome. Less kV of a motor, and he tried it on the 50C and basically killed that battery. Like I said, I would recommend minimum 100 Cs. If you are going to put a 50C in it, just don't push it as much. Just making sure here. And look forward for 1 or 2 videos on upgrades and how-tos on this one. Oh, and yeah, I will change those servos. I'm going to go to OMG servos. Just not sure which model yet, but something else that to look forward, and running videos coming soon too. Now, if you guys have any questions or comment, post them below. I'll be glad to answer you guys. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I do appreciate it. It's still free to subscribe. And the channel appreciates it very much too. And if you like this video, hit the like button. It helps the channel a lot. Thank you for watching. Yep. We're going to have fun with this.